The views expressed on this program are those of the producers and individuals appearing on this program and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Sun Prairie Media Center staff, its video service providers, or the staff and elected officials of the City of Sun Prairie.
You are now listening to the Allen and DJ Show on 103.5 FM WLSP-LP, Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. We're here to talk about self-improvement, lifestyle, and becoming the very best version of yourself.
You're now listening to the Allen and DJ Show.
Yo, Milwaukee, Sun Prairie, and all the surrounding areas, man. Y'all know what time this is. Time for the Allen and DJ podcast show. And, of course, I'm Allen.
And this is your boy, DJ.
DJ, what's poppin', my dirty?
I'm doing good, man.
Man, you know I am too, man. You know, I've been faced with a few challenges in life, and, you know, we all go through things, man. And, you know, me and Bambi, you know, sometimes, you know, we just ain't seeing eye to eye.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, like, I didn't get a chance to bring her, you know, any squirrel meat, and, you know, she got mad at me. And, you know, I said, Bambi, lately, you know, it feel like we've been in a tough spot. And, you know, I had to give you a call the other night, DJ, because, you know, life be lifing sometimes, dirty.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes, like, it get difficult when you're dealing with these, sometimes I feel like life challenge you, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to ask the challenge back because the way me and, wait a minute. That's it. That just came out the top of my brain. So let's talk about that.
Okay.
Let's talk about how to deal when life challenges, man.
Okay.
Life have a lot of challenges sometimes. You think you'd be good 1 minute and boom, you go through stuff. Then sometimes you get back up, but then it's what you learn from it.
Absolutely.
So without further ado, man, let's bring it to these people out here that support the Allen and DJ Show the way we know how to bring it to them.
Mm-hmm.
And bullet point number 1, recognizing the challenge.
This is important, man. Like, and the reason why this is so important is because, like, you can't face a challenge if you don't know what the challenge is, man.
No, that's true. And a lot of people got to stop trying to ignore or suppress the difficult emotions because sometimes it get difficult. Like, it's just life. Sometimes it happens. And acknowledge that you're facing a challenge and allow yourself to feel those emotions. Because a lot of people are like, oh, no, I'm straight, bro. I'm good. No, I'm good. Maybe, but then deep down inside, you know, eventually like, you're going to snap out. Like, dog, I said I was good, bro. You're like, dog, bro, calm down, dog. Hey, dirty, hold on a minute. What are you yelling at? So, you know, sometimes, you know, you have to, hey, it happens. So sometimes, you know, you have to allow yourself to, you know, feel those emotions and feel like, hey, you know what, this is what I'm going through. I'm not in the best spot that I want to be in. I'm in a difficult spot in my life, but, you know, it's what you do to pull yourself out of it.
Yeah, also when you recognize challenges, like, you got to find the root cause of, like, what made that challenge a challenge, man.
Exactly. Sometimes it can be decision making.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes it can be good or bad decision making. Sometimes you can do everything right, and sometimes, like, God just have a way of just challenging you.
Yeah.
Because before he bless you, he got to put you through something. And, you know, either you're going to sink or you're going to swim. And I learned that from DJ.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're going to sink or you're going to swim.
Yeah.
And if you sink, you just gave up. And I don't like people that give up. You're a loser. But if you figure it out, that's why I like watching that one podcast on Instagram. With all these cats in the gym. I don't know if you ever seen that podcast before, DJ. They call this dude Unk, and it's like a whole bunch of them.
Okay.
And, you know, they push each other. And sometimes when you can't lift them weights, they be like, don't help them. Figure it out.
Yeah.
And it helps you figure out life, too. Figure it out. You know, like, you got to figure it out. You can't be a little beta male and run to another man. Like, come on, man. Come on. Man, like, you know, you don't even want your girl looking at you like that. So figure it out. That's how we tell each other sometimes. Hey, man, I'm sorry you're going, bro. Figure it out.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I'm always going to be here to catch you when you fall, but I want you to do the best you can to try to figure it out.
Absolutely.
And then bullet point number 2, man, understanding the situation.
Absolutely. Like, you need to understand, like, why this is a challenge, who's at fault for the challenge, and how to solve it.
So, And that's really good that you said that, DJ, because sometimes, you have to take the time to understand the root cause of this challenge and this problem, and then how this could potentially impact your life. And then this will help you develop more of a target approach to figure out the situation. So that's why sometimes, like, I don't be trying to be mean to people, but sometimes I'll be like, figure it out.
Yep.
Oh, dang, bro. Like, you like that, bro? I ain't got no love for you. No, I got love for you, and I'm always going to be here to catch you when you fall. But it looks, to me, and I don't try to make this sound sexist or anything like that, because you got a lot of women want handouts too and stuff, but it looks bad on a man. And he's like, bro, man, I just don't know what to do. Bro, and then the eye finna start, hey, dog, look. If you ain't lost no love one another, like, bro, figure it out. Figure it out. You have to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm here to catch you when you fall. Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, like DJ said, you have to understand the situation, understand why you're here, and learn to embrace it and accept it.
Absolutely. And like when you do understand the situation, what it does is it helps you actually relax, because now you know how to solve it, and now you can go about it solving it the right way. Exactly. instead of actually like going off the handle about it.
Exactly. And that's not what you want, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be too emotionally dependent on anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody go through patches in their life, but man, it's what you do to, you know what I'm saying? Like understand why I'm here. Okay, so I'm here now.
Yep.
So let me stop focusing on the negative. I tell people this stuff all the time, even on the phone. Stop focusing on the negative and let's figure out the solution. Because that is already here. The problem is here. So let's figure out the solution. And then let's talk about bullet point number 3, accepting increments.
Okay.
So you have to accept that this has happened to you.
Yep.
So DJ, kick it to him, Dirty.
Like, you not only have to just recognize that and accept it, but you gotta also accept the fact that, like, it's only temporary.
It's only temporary. Like how they say, like, and this reminds me what your pops used to say.
Okay.
God rest his soul, man. Shout out to Kenneth Hughes, Dirty.
Yeah.
He used to always say, you should be worried when you're going through sunshines and rainbows. Yeah. Not that you can't enjoy the moment, but you better know that the storm is coming. And when you're going through a storm, you got to realize it's going to be sunshine and rainbows in a minute. Because anything that you're going through is not going to never be permanent unless you make it permanent. Like, it's not going to be permanent because you're always going to figure out the situation. Like, it might take a little time to dig yourself out of a rut, or, you might be in debt. It might take a little time to get yourself out of debt, so you pay on something slowly till you can pay it off. Then eventually the sunshine comes, and now you're like, whoa, I got that weight lifted off of me. Now I can start stacking my bread to make other moves. Yeah. So, I always try to tell people, like, remind yourself of the challenge and that it's temporary and nothing is never permanent. So, it's all about your mindset.
Absolutely. And the reason why this bullet point is so important is that, like, it helps you keep a peace of mind, and because you know that it's temporary, it keeps you resilient.
Most definitely. And resilience is everything, because it keep you motivated. You be like, man, you know what? All right, DJ, like, man, I messed up right now, but you know what though? I'm finna, like, Dirty, like, I'm finna figure this out. Or it will, like, man, I'm finna figure this out, Dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, down for the moment, but I will rise back up. And once you got that mindset, Dirty, you can't lose.
Yeah.
And then, which is to bring me to bullet point number 4. Let's try to identify an actionable steps.
Okay.
So, DJ, help them plan the steps to help them get out of situations when life get challenging.
Basically, like, when you identify the steps, like, what the steps does is it basically helps you solve the problem physically, or it also help you solve the problem that you wouldn't have been able to solve without taking those steps.
So, like, when you make a list of things that you can, like, directly attack, and influence your focus on, and also put your energy into these steps. So what you focus on going to grow, in so many words. So you focus on the negative situations are going to keep occurring, because certain like current situations and certain current events are going to keep happening, where you're just like, dang. Like, you ever been around your aunties or your mom, like, hey, it's like when it rains, it pours. I can't get ahead to save my life. You know what I'm saying? Because you're focusing on the negative.
Yeah.
Okay, it's challenging. I know when people go through stuff, man. Even the rich got money go through stuff.
Absolutely.
But we know about this already. Dirty, forget about that. Let's focus on the solution. Like, let's figure out, okay, let me hustle my way up out of this. Because if I shift my paradigm to the positive, boop, it's gonna happen.
Absolutely. And also, like, you can't go into a problem head on. You can't solve a problem without taking steps to solve a problem.
First off, you gotta pray to God. You gotta put God first in everything
Yeah.
you do, because
That's
without
step
him,
one.
nothing's possible.
That's step one.
You know, let's give him step 2, DJ. Like, what else they gotta do, man?
Man, you gotta list it. You gotta list your steps, man.
List your steps, and whatever list you got is none of my business. But you list your steps and you attack.
Yep.
And most importantly, which brings me into bullet point 5, you have to set realistic goals now.
Oh, this is important. This is good.
So hit him in the mouth with this one, DJ. Like, why is it important to set realistic goals when, like, dealing with life when it has challenges, man?
Oh, look, it gives you the chance to actually achieve them. When you set unrealistic goals, they're harder benchmarks to make, because you set the bar too high to where, like, if you fail, you're gonna feel more down about yourself, and
Facts.
you're not gonna be able to achieve them. But if you set realistic goals, the more and more you achieve them, the more and more you build confidence.
Yeah, like, you'll build confidence. You most definitely gonna start feeling better about yourself, and then you're breaking down large challenges into smaller ones, and manage your steps and make sure that okay, like, I could do this, and then this will lead to this. So then that way, you won't feel overwhelmed. Because when you start feeling overwhelmed, then here comes the panic and anxiety. You know what I'm saying? So, you want to take any big challenge, like, you're like, man, okay, DJ, I feel you on that. But Dirty, like, that's going to be kind of challenging to kind of top. You know what I'm saying? Because this is going to be, I don't know, Will. Like, you think we can really accomplish this? Yeah. Because all we got to do is do this, small steps, and then just lead it to bigger steps.
Absolutely.
And that's how we always make stuff happen.
Absolutely. And also setting realistic goals also keeps you grounded to where, like, if you do accomplish them goals, then, like I said, like, the confidence will grow. And on top of that, like, it keeps you humble.
Facts, big time, man. And then, leading into bullet point 6 now, developing a plan.
Oh, yeah.
So now, we know when it comes to facing life challenges. So now, like, we understand, you're recognizing the challenge, you're understanding the situation, you accepting the increments, you setting realistic goals. Now that you did all that, it's time to develop a plan.
Absolutely.
So, DJ, give us a plan, man, to get us out this situation, Dirty.
All right. Like, what developing a plan does is it basically, like, helps you solve the challenge with your steps, but it also keeps you organized and keeps you focused on your original task, and it doesn't let you veer off.
So when doing that, like, I like to say, create and concentrate on a plan with action that is specific to, like, measurable, achievable, relatable, and also timely bound smart goals. So when you got a plan, make sure that the plan is, like, realistic, for one. Like, okay, like, I could realistically see us doing this, and I could see us doing this, and then, you want to make every step has to be calculated and very smart. So, like, that way, once again, you won't be feeling overwhelmed. So when you develop a plan, now, like, it's gonna make you more motivated. It's gonna make you more resilient, because now you're like, okay, we got a plan. This, and this gonna lead us into this, and we can't miss a beat. Everybody got to do their job. Everybody got to stay focused, or whether if you're going through anything challenging, just keep developing that plan and make it happen.
And plans without action is pretty much dead, bro.
No, for real.
It is, like, for real, because the reason why I say that is because, like, anybody can make a plan, anybody can write some stuff down, but if you don't put nothing in motion, or you don't put nothing in action, or you don't do those steps that you wrote down, then you might as well just play the lottery, because, like, your chances of, like, that working is slim to none.
Dude, they irritate the mess out of me too. People just be playing the lottery all the time. Dog, how much money you spent on that stuff throughout the years? You ain't won yet.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't knocking it, Dirty. Anything can happen, but dang, man, come on.
400 million.
And then like, you ask people, like, okay, man, so did you ever develop a plan? They look at you like this.
No.
You like, dog, like, did you develop a plan?
Yeah, mummy face.
Like, they straight looking at you like you just you look dumb and dumber. Like, did you develop a plan? You just like, like, man, come on, man. No, but like, yeah, like, man, you most definitely want to do that and seek support and build resilience. So, like, tapping into that now. Let's go to bullet point 7.
All right.
Lean on your network.
Oh yeah.
So, when I say lean on your network, I'm talking about, like, let's say if you got like trustworthy, like, what I'm saying, friends, family members, support groups for emotional support and guidance, because sometimes situations can be so challenging. You like, man, you know what? I never faced this, but let me talk to somebody who's been here before. Mm-hmm. And you ask them, like, how did you get through this? Or, Will, like, what did you do to tackle this when you went through this certain situation? Or, just like how we did it last week's show, like the whole, what I'm saying, like, no, you know what, I'll take that back. Like the show before that, like we did like probably like maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, when we talked about like relationships and stuff like that. Like, you've been through certain relationships, like how did you manage getting over a breakup and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? It's like, if I don't know nothing, I'm gonna ask family and friends.
Absolutely. And like what this also does is it basically keeps you grounded, and it keeps you from going insane, dude. It really do that.
No, for real though. Like,
because like if you don't have that network, man, like, and you try to figure it out by yourself, like what'll happen is like you'll start working on it. Then when it run across a problem, then it's gonna frustrate you because you can't solve the problem, and it's gonna keep frustrating you, and eventually you're gonna lose your mind.
Man, that's true. That's true. Yeah, y'all forgive me. I'm a little burnt out. I'm a little tired. But no, like, it's true though. Like, you have to, and there's nothing wrong with leaning on support. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what your family and friends should be there for. Here to catch you when you fall.
Absolutely.
But also make it challenging too. Hey, figure it out. And then, like, okay. And before I go to the next bullet point, you ever dealt with a parent and they, they're dealing with their son or daughter now? They're them new wedly couples, young. They hit through a little bit of a burden. You can't always keep calling mommy and daddy for everything. So mommy and daddy got the money. Don't get me wrong, because they're not going to just let you fall flat on your face, but they'll make you sweat it out. Figure it out. You're like, dang. So, baby, did you call your dad? Yeah, that ain't work. He told me to figure it out, And it really put you through some challenging situations. And then when you did everything that you can, it's like, and like, I believe that's how God works. Like, I'm here to help you if you help yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like he said, like, if you take a step, I take a step with you. So people only gonna help when you try to help yourself. And then bullet point 8, just developing coping mechanisms.
Okay.
So let's tap in a little bit more into that, DJ, like developing coping mechanisms. Like, how does this help when dealing with life challenges?
Basically, like what happens is like challenge, like before, like when we say like challenges can be hard and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like when they're hard, like basically it gives you the steps that you need to basically solve it. So basically, a coping mechanism, like a bad coping mechanism for certain things, would be like drinking, but a good mechanism would be like, say, some affirmations to like get yourself through the situation.
No, fact.
But they're still coping mechanisms, no matter if they're negative or positive.
Agree. So, like when I say dealing with coping mechanisms, it's like explore healthy ways of, managing stress, like meditation or being mindfulness and spending time in nature. Sometimes, you have to go to a gym, you got to woosah sometimes,
Yes.
Life can be like, whew, I feel like I got the weight of the world on my shoulder. I don't know what oh my God, you got to let me just disconnect from all this for a minute.
Absolutely.
She's stressing me out. She arguing with me all day long. I'm taking it out on wrong people that I don't mean to take it out on. It's affecting my work performance. Let me get away from all that. And then we just woosah for a minute.
Absolutely. And like, you gonna run across situations where like you gonna fail. Yes. Or like if you try to solve that problem, you gonna fail at it. So you need the coping mechanisms to get you through that, to where like you could be resilient enough to overcome any obstacle.
most definitely. And then, you know, also, you know, like it helps you, like, I don't know, like, you know, like you get into more support groups.
Yeah.
You know, it helps you be able to find something that you enjoy. And you like, yo, like, this is my coping mechanism. I might like to watch motivational videos.
Yeah.
This will help me cope through tough times. Some people read the Bible and they pray. Sometimes I do it. Like usually every morning I try to do it. Like I read a passage out of the Bible, and then like I listen to the like audio version of it, where like it'll read me a page every morning.
Yeah. And
you know, that's ways of just, you know what I'm saying, getting your day set right. And sometimes if you don't do that, sometimes like your day just go terrible. Yeah. So you know, man, you most definitely want to do that. And then bullet point 9, man, viewing setback as opportunities.
Oh, this one's good too. This one's good. Like basically, like what the setbacks does is like they're used to basically to give you like learning experiences. Like setbacks helps you mold you into the person that you need to be in the future.
So you know, to me, with setbacks, it's helping you recognize the challenge in the first place. You know, like how did I get here? Sometimes setbacks come from bad decision making.
Absolutely.
Sometimes setbacks can come from blowing money real fast, listening to the wrong people, doing things that are not as responsible as you should be, right? And, you know, sometimes the certain people that you just around just hold you back in life. They're just setting you back, further and further back. So, you know, sometimes you have to look at this now at this point like, okay, I'm behind on everything right now. Everything's just against me. I feel like it's just me against the world right now. But you know what, though? I'm finna swim out of this. I'm finna start doing this, like which we talked about before, developing a plan, developing a strategy, setting realistic goals, and motivating yourself to say, if I do this, then this can get me here. Then I can knock this out in 2 months. Then I can take this bread now. This bread gonna free up, which can help me knock out this other little part right here. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Now you're starting to find a way to come out of it, and you're making it as opportunities. Absolutely. To do more, absolutely, you know what I'm saying, better things in life.
And what setbacks does is like it helps you grow and build resilience. But sometimes setbacks are your fault. Like setbacks don't have nothing to do with like the other person all the time. Like sometimes it has everything to do with you on like how it could be even as something as simple as like how you solved the problem. Like you try to solve it this way, even though you solved it, now you created more problems.
Hey, DJ, it's not my fault. Bro, man, how's everything my fault, bro? You're like, no. See, look at your attitude right now. It's your fault. Because you don't know how to manage your emotions, man. Because you know what I'm saying, you getting too emotional about every little thing that somebody's telling you. Like, sometimes people just start telling you the truth. Absolutely. You are the reason why you here. And sometimes you have to recognize that. Like, a real G gonna be like, dang, you know what? Man, that was my fault, man. You know, kicking around these fools that ain't good for me. There no girl hustling me out of bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was there just running game. Okay, cool. I'm going to take that one on the chin. You got me? You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go into this whole situation moving forward. I'm going to just start moving different. And sometimes, you know, you have to just start pushing people away slowly. Oh, yeah, bro, you know what, man? I can be able to go tonight. Man, I got to go record. Or, nah, bro, man, I can be able to go tonight. Like, man, you know what I mean? You know, like the girl finna do this. Like, man, I'm trying to spend a little bit more time with the family. You know, like, you got to just start moving a little different sometimes and start using the people that's around you, setting you back. It's like, I need to get away from them so I can create some opportunities for myself. Yep. Like, not trying to change who I am. Yeah, you know, I come back and be, yeah, bro, yeah, man, it was good. But how y'all feeling? But got to get away from that. And the last bullet point, learning from your mistake, man. Absolutely.
And this is tricky because a lot of people don't learn from their mistakes. Like what this does basically is it either keeps you from making the same mistakes or it keeps you from making more mistakes.
Yeah. So I tell people like don't dwell on the past or like don't dwell on the past errors. Okay, it happened. You know what I'm saying? But rather than you analyzing them, try to identify areas of improvement so you can have more future success. So, like, stop worrying about, like, dang, you know, if we would have did it like this, man, bro, we could have got this. Or, man, you know, if I ain't let old girl do this to me, bro, would have been, okay, it happened. Let it go.
Yeah.
We got to get past that. Now, what are we going to do moving forward? That's what I want to hear. When I talk to people, okay, of course you can tell me the problem. All right, then the first thing, like, I'm going to come behind you and ask is, well, what's the solution? What we doing? Because we can't keep talking about that. We got to talk about the solution.
Absolutely.
So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, like, it's all about learning from your mistake. Okay, yeah, Dirty got the best of you. Yeah, he played you. You made a mistake. You try to help out a friend and he bit you. It happened. But what are we going to do to learn from this mistake and moving forward? Are you going to be so quick to extend your hand out?
Yeah.
Or are you going to be so quick to trick $500 on a chick's rent and you ain't get nothing out of it in return? You simp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or she rubbing,
500, that's a lot.
right.
Though.
Yeah.
Or,
all he got was a hug.
right. All you got was a hug. Thank you.
Stupid.
A hug and a thank you. And then, like, you like, hey, you know,
You looking stupid.
you think we can hang out or I can text you tomorrow? I picked up some more hours at work, but I'll let you know.
Gotcha.
Simp, you just got. So, you know, make sure them the type of mistakes that you learn from, man.
Yeah, and then also, like, when you learn from your mistakes, like, it doesn't keep you at a standstill, man. Like, you able to move forward and learning from that, you'll be able to, like, see that mistake and not make that same mistake.
No, facts, man. And, you know, want to hit you with the Allen and DJ's final thought. So, DJ, man, what's your final thought when it comes to how to deal with life challenges, when life just be sometimes life in?
Basically, like, you're gonna go in life, you're gonna go through challenges, man. And first of all, you just gotta recognize, like, what the challenge is and be able to take it on head on. But in order for you to take it head on, you gotta be able to know what it is and know the steps to take it head on. And once you do that, then you'll be able to solve any problem you can.
Fair enough, man. And I'm with you, you know what I'm saying? You know, practice sometimes some self-care. Like, put yourself first. I always say that all the time. There's nothing wrong putting yourself first. Sometimes, like, when it gets to a point where, you know, you just feel like you're drowning, and before it gets too late, seek professional help. You know, because sometimes, you know, it's like a lot of community outreaches out here that can help give you the support and the resources that you need to basically pull you back up. It's like sometimes getting like a life vest. And remember, embrace growth as learning. And seek and just seek this as like an opportunity. View your setback and your failures as opportunities and turn every L into a W. And when you do that, you just became the very best version of yourself. Now, this is the Allen and DJ Show. You can find us at the Allen and DJ Show at gmail.com if you have any questions about what you want us to talk about next. And you can also find us at the Allen and DJ Show at YouTube. You can find us at the Allen and DJ Show on our fan page. And, you know, you can see them numbers are steady growing. Help us get to 10K, man. Help us. And subscribe. It ain't gonna hurt y'all, man. I'm gonna beat y'all up. Nah, just playing. Follow my personal page, Alan Hutchinson, on Instagram and Facebook, and my Dirty William J. Smith on Instagram and Facebook. And until next time, man. When life be lifing, man, sometimes you gotta turn that life and back into some life in your life. Cause you know why? You just wanna stay well, stay healthy.
Peace.